Larry, collect the pictures and resumes, please. Today, we want you to tell us your stage name, real name if it's different, and we'd also like to know where you were born and how old you are.
Fabulous. Excuse me, it's not very polite to ask a lady her age.
Being polite doesn't interest us. Your age does, and I want to know your age. Let's go down the line. We'll start on the end. Stage right.
Maggie Winslow.
Louder.
Maggie Winslow, sometimes known as Margie, Margaret, Peggy, Holt, Yukon, whatever. It's real. I was born in San Mateo, California on Thursday evening at 10:40 p.m. I'm 23.
I'm Mike Costa. It used to be Costa Malone. I was born in Trenton, New Jersey, on the 4th of July. I'm 24. Next.
Hi, I'm Connie McKenzie. The whole name is Connie Edna May Sue McKenzie, but please don't tell anybody. I was born in Greenville, North Carolina on Groundhog Day.
Your age.
I'm 21.
Next.
Cassie, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, go ahead.
I meant private.
Oh, not right now, Cassie. We're running about an hour behind.
Yeah, I know, but I just...
Next.
I'm Sheila Bryant. Really, Sarah Rosemary Bryant, which I really hate. I was born in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I'm going to be 30 real soon, and I'm real glad.
I'm Robert Charles Joseph Henry Mills III. That's my real name, too. I come from upstate New York, near Buffalo. I can't remember the name of the town. I blocked it out. I was born 25 years ago. I'm Bibi Benzenheimer, and I know I gotta change it. I'm 22. I come from Boston. Here I am. My name is Judy Turner. My real name is Lana Turner. No. It's always been Judy Turner. I'm 26.
Good. Next.
Oh, and I was born in El Paso, Texas.
Next.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm Valerie Clark. My parents think I'm Margaret Mary Wood. Could you just die? I was born in the middle of nowhere, a little town called Arlington, Vermont. All right.
How old are you?
Oh, no, 25.
Marcy Anthony? Really, Marcia Philomena Loyal like Tori. Tempe, Arizona, and I'm 20. Oh, geez. And if I get this show, I'll work real hard.
Oh, so I'm lucky.
My name is Diana Morales. I didn't change it because I figured ethnic was in. 27. Got that? Now I was born in a Hollywood bed in the Bronx.
Go on, Diana.
Go on. What?
Talk about yourself.
Oh, you want to know how tall I am? The color of my eyes? How many shows I've done? I just gave you my pictures and resume. Everything you want to know is right there.
I know. Now tell me what's not on it.
Like what?
Talk about yourself.
Talk about what?
Tell us about the Bronx.
What's this all about the Bronx? Sometimes you're right.
What did you do there?
The Bronx, mostly waiting to get out.
What made you start dancing?
Who knows? I have rhythm. I'm Puerto Rican. I always jump around and dance. Hey, you want to know if I can act? In these scenes where I'll act, I'll perform. I can't just talk. I'm too nervous.
Then relax.
Listen, I really don't mind talking. I just can't be the first. Please?
You want this job, don't you?
Sure, I want this job.
All right, Diana, back in line. Before we do any more dancing, and we will be dancing some more, let me explain something. We're looking for a strong dancing chorus. We need people that look terrific together, that can work together as a group. But there are some small parts that have to be played by the dancers we hire. Now, we have your pictures and resumes. We know what shows you've been in. But that's not going to help us. We don't want to give you just a few lines to read. We think it would be better if we knew something about you, about your personalities. So we're going to ask you some questions. We want to hear you talk. Treat it like an interview. We don't want you to think you have to perform. We just want to hear you talk and be yourselves. And everybody, just relax as much as you can.
Sheila.
How many people do you want? Use your head.
Okay, Mike, we'll start with you.
Me? Don't you want to start at the end?
No, I'll start with you. Relax.
I could, if you started at the end. What do you want to know?
What do you want to tell us?
I'd like to tell you to start at the end. I can't think of a thing.
Yes, you can. Why'd you start dancing?
Oh, because my sister did. I come from this big Italian family. My grandmother was always hanging out the windows, leaning on a little pillow. Because that's what Italian grandmothers do, hang out windows. I was the last of 12. I was an accident. At least until my sister told me. Oh, that was the sister, Rosalie. She was the one who started taking dance lessons. My mother would take her every Saturday. She used to take me along. I liked going.
How old were you?
4. And I'd sit there all perky ends. Said I could do that. I could do that. Knew every step right off the bat. Said I could do that. I could do that. One morning, sis woke up to dance class. So I grabbed her shoes and tights and all. But my foot's too small, so I stuffed her shoes with extra socks. Run 7 blocks in nothing flat. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I got to class and had it made, and so I stayed the rest of my life. Who thinks this is now learning that I can do that I can do. I can do that. And then everybody started calling me Twinkle Toes.
Did that bother you?
Nah, I figured let them say what they want.
I don't buy that, Mike.
Well, sure it bothered me. I didn't want anybody calling me Twinkle Toes just because I took a couple of dance lessons.
Okay, Mike, back in line. Bobby, you're on.
Well, actually, I don't know how I turned out as heavenly as I did. See, I was 5 years old, I was playing jacks, and the car fell down on my head.
Bobby, are you going to do a routine?
No, moving right along, moving along. Let's see, do you want to know about all the wonderful and exciting things that have happened to me in my life, or do you want the truth?
We'll take the truth.
Well, to begin with, I come from a quasi-upper middle or middle-upper family type home. I can never figure out which, but it was real boring. I mean, we had money, but no taste. You know, the kind of house astroturf on the patio? Anyways, my mother had a lot of card parties and was one of the foremost rich cheaters in America. And my father worked for this big corporation. They used to send him out to the field a lot to drink. I mean, better than finding him lying on his office floor, but he was okay. I was the stranger one.
How strange.
Real strange. I used to love to give garage recitals, bizarre recitals. This one time, I was performing Frankenstein as a musicale, and he spray painted this kid silver all over. They had to rush him to the hospital because he had this thing where reports can't breathe, but he survived. Because luckily, I didn't paint the soles on his feet.
Okay, Bobby, back in line. Sheila.
Me?
Yes.
So, what do you want to know about me first?
Why are you in the business?
Well, I wanted to be a prima ballerina. And that light, what color is it? Do you have anything softer?
Don't worry about the lights. Just talk.
Well, like I said, I wanted to be a prima ballerina because my mother was a ballerina. And so my father made her give it up.
Tell us about your parents.
My parents,
Your father?
him,
Your mother?
my mother was raised like a little nun. She couldn't go out, she couldn't even babysit.
Don't perform, just talk.
And she wanted to be a dancer and she had all her scholarships and all that. And when she got married, my father made her give it up. Isn't this so exciting? And then she had this daughter, me. And she made her into what she wanted to be. And she was fabulous the way she did it. Do you want to know how she did it?
Yes. Go on.
Well, first she took me to see all the ballets. Then she gave me girl toe shoes, which I used to run down the sidewalk in, on my toes, at 5. And then I saw the red shoes, and I wanted to be that lady, that redhead. And then, when she saw I really had to dance, she said, "You can't do that until you're 8. Well, by then I was only 6. And I said, "But I've got to dance." I mean, anything to get out of that.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
I just said I wanted to get out of my house.
Why?
The truth?
Sure, you're strong enough.
Well, let's face it. My family scene was, not great. Daddy always thought that he married me. That's what he said, that's what he said. When he proposed to me, my mother, he was probably married last night. Oh, she was 22. Oh, she was 22. Oh, she was 22. She married him. Life with my dad wasn't ever a picnic or like a comes bar. When I was 5, I remember my mother dug me out of the car. I knew that it wasn't something we want to discuss. He wasn't born. Well, not to her. Well, not to us.
Proceed.
Well, I get the feeling that most of you always know what you want to do. Me, I didn't. I was just cute for a while. Oh, then one day, well, my father had this fabulous library in the back of the house. And when I was about 11, I guess, I found this medical textbook. It had all these drawings of the human body in it. Well, I thought that was pretty interesting. I used to read that book a lot.
Oh, were you interested in medicine? Or were you just into the pictures?
No, I was 12.
Hello, 13.
Hello, down below. Climbing down to break out.
It's a mess.
It's a mess. Time to go. Adolescence, adolescence. Too young to take over. Too old to ignore. Deep, I'm almost ready. What for? There's a lot I am not certain of. Hello, 12, hello, 13, hello, love. And from the book, I diagnosed my own appendicitis. Next day, I went to our doctor down the block, sure enough, acute appendicitis. They rushed me right to the hospital. Well, I figured this book would cover everything the rest of my life. Now, when I was 13, I had sleep apnea. It was at my first sleepover. The other girls told me I made these loud snoring noises when I slept. So I went right back to the book. Loud, labored breathing. Loud, labored breathing. Emphysema. I was in shock. I mean, emphysema. I was so young. I was terrified. I couldn't even tell my mother I had emphysema. So the book said, drink lots of water.
Is that all the book said?
No. It said I needed oxygen therapy, but I couldn't do anything about that unless I told somebody. So all I could do was drink the water, and I drank like 20 glasses a day. For 3 weeks, I almost drowned. Finally, I went to confession to the priest I had emphysema. He was in shock too. What have you been smoking, my child? Nothing. Nothing. Then how can you have emphysema? I told him about the book's diagnosis, and he set me straight. The only time he tried to drown me out. Well, I was 4'10", 4'10". That's the story of my life. I remember when everybody was my size. Boy, was that great. And then everybody just started moving up, and there I was, stuck at 4'10", 4'10". But I kept hoping and praying. I used to hang from a parallel bar by the hour, hoping I'd stretch just an inch more. Because I was into dancing then, and I was good. And I wanted so much to grow to be a prima ballerina. Then I went out for cheerleader. And they told me, no dice, you'll get lost on the football field. The pom-poms are bigger than you. I spent my whole childhood reading my book. But the only thing that grew was my desire. I was never gonna be Maria Toshi. I was just this peanut on point. That was my whole trip. My size. It still is. God, my last shot was 32 and I played a 14-year-old brat.
32?
So I got caught. But I don't look it, and I shouldn't not, because I've always been able to twirl. I'm so excited because I'm going to go to the high school of performing arts. I mean, I was dying to be a serious actress. Anyway, it's the first day of acting class in the auditorium, and the teacher was Carter. Oh, Mr. Ward. Anyways, he puts us up on the stage with our legs around each other, one in the back of the other, and he says, okay, we're going to be doing improvisations. Now, you're on a bobsled, it's snowing out, and it's cold. Okay? Go. Try to feel the motion,
it's absurd. But I said to myself, hey, it's only the first week. Maybe it's genetics. They don't have bobsleds in San Juan. Second, fourth band, we have to be a team. Be a sports car, ice cream cone.